Afternoon, folks. I just thought I'd do a quick video of my alcohol stove setup that I'm planning on taking on a coast-to-coast walk. I was torn between using my gas stove, which is a Soto Windmaster, which is really good also, or the alcohol stove. But I like the idea of alcohol because it's more carbon neutral and it's quite cheap to replace, and you can get it in hardware stores, B&Q places, like anywhere really. So I'm going with this idea for this year's coast to coast. I was going to do it last year, but obviously with COVID restrictions and holiday restrictions at work, it got bumped. So hopefully doing it this year in the summer. But anyway, I thought I'll show you my alcohol kit. I've fiddled about with this for the last couple of years, and I've bought things and discarded them, and bought other things and discarded them. So it's probably cost us 3 times as much as the actual equipment that it contains, because of things I've tried and discarded. But this is a system I like. So let's see if it gives you any ideas for your system. I'll let you have a look anyway. So first thing, the alcohol bottle. It's the old I know you can buy the big plastic ones, but this is a bit like that. This is the Vargo one. I also have a half litre bottle that I can take, which is one of those a bit like same material as this, but like the nail varnish bottles, which I got on eBay. So I can either take the small one or the half litre. I'm not decided yet. And this is my windscreen. I bought this on, I think I got this on eBay. It's the 3F UL windscreen. Stainless steel, it's not titanium, but it's still quite light. It comes in 3 parts. I only need 2 parts for my stove, so I'll just keep the other one put away somewhere. So this is my windscreen. I don't find it ever needs to be really any higher than this. And I'll go into my stove bag now. So what I've got in here: standard small microfiber towel, a bit of tissue just for wiping up spilt meths. This is my stove standard windscreen. Now it's titanium. I think I got this on eBay as well, I'm not sure. And it's the Jolmander titanium stove stand. I've had loads of stove stands, and some I like, and then I discard them and I'll try again. But this one sort of stood the test of time. I like this one. And what I've had to do, and you'll see why in a minute, I've put silicone on here to stop it being so slippy. But you can use this stove either for your standard Trangia. It's got the cutouts for a Trangia stove, or the Esbit fuel tabs. So if you're on a sort of a multi-day trip, you've got loads of options of fuel. So if you run out of alcohol, you can always, I'm sure you can find firelighters somewhere, or Esbit cubes, because they're quite common as well. So you see that sits in there like that. Now a little pot. Now, what I use this for, it's got a little cozy on as well. I don't know if you find this, but whenever I do the dried meals in the bag, I always find in the bottom corners there's always dried bits where the water doesn't get into. So what I tend to prefer to do is decant them into this and let them rehydrate in here, and then I give it a good stir, and I know I'm not going to get any dry bits in the bottom, which is always irritating. I know it's a bit more clean, but I find it's worth it. So what else have I got in here? 2 lighters. I always carry 2 windproof lighters just in case one fails on us. Again, another backup, a fire steel. That always works, even if it's wet, which is handy. A wooden spoon, just because I like wooden spoons. A sponge, self-explanatory. And a folding Lixada spoke. I find this does what I need. I don't need the long handle spoke for this, because obviously I'm not dipping into a big bag with the dry food. So this does fine for here, and it folds down nice and small into there, so I know where it is all the time. Right, I've also got myself this little knife. I think this was an eBay find as well. You find people take huge knives. I'm not really sure why. I'm not going to be cutting wood or starting fires. This is just basically for cutting bananas and bits of potato and cheese. So it's as big as it needs to be, but this is really sharp and weighs maybe 20 odd grams. And it's locking as well, so it's not going to slip on us. Like I said, I've tweaked this new system for the last few years now, and I'm kind of getting how I like it now. Myself a Wildo folder cup. I find these really good. I like them. When I first bought it, I thought its handle was a bit weird, but I'm quite used to it now. And it also has the measurement gradients inside, so this does for a nice big cup of tea, or if this cracked for any reason, I could get me dinner in here. And this is my stove. I know most people use trangias, and I've used trangias quite a bit now. I do like them. And there's also the Esbitt copies and everything like that. I quite like this. And this is the Torx siphon stove. Now it's titanium, it weighs 15 grams if that. And I use the old Airlox snubber of one of my AliExpress meth stoves. I just use this to snub the stove. But this is really, I like this, and it's like I said, it goes to a bloom. I'll set it away in a minute. But it comes to a bloom really quickly, much quicker than a Trangia, and it's I never have any wasted fuel either, because whenever I don't use, I just snub the fire out, and when it's cooled down, I just tip it back into the meth bottle. So there's very little wastage, which some people find with these cat can and these homemade stoves where they have to burn the fuel away. Whereas this one, I just tip it back in once it's cooled down. And the reason I've put the silicone on the base is because sometimes if this isn't perfectly flat, sometimes this will slide up on the metal plate, and so it just gives a bit more friction there. So that's like the slide. And I'll just show me cook pot. Now this is the Torx titanium 700mm. I found the 500mm one too small, the 1000mm one too big, and a lot of them you buy, they seem to be tall and thin, which I don't find particularly efficient, because you've got a small area to heat. Whereas these ones, because it's flat and lower, wide and lower, I find you get better heat transfer with this, and you're not losing all the heat up the side of the pot, which you seem to do with a lot of these titanium tall cups and pots. So I'll just put this in. You see how quickly it blooms. I mean, we're in room temperature, so obviously the method is a bit warmer, but still, even outside, it blooms in a matter of seconds. I'll just turn the light off so you can see the bloom. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds in this bloom. Now it's start cooking or not. And it does a cup of water, I've found, in about 6 minutes. Windy days, with the windscreen on, you may add a minute and a half. I still try and find the shelter spot to maybe cover out the wind. But you can see it's, I like this. I think it's a brilliant little stove. I've converted from the Trangia to this, and I never thought I would. But there you go. And anyway, snub it. Does the job. Sometimes it gets so hot though, sometimes the flames come out a bit, but you can, once you put that in, it starts to die down after a minute. Once the fuel cools down, there's less oxygen to it. As you can see, because it's a wide pot, I'm getting full coverage of all the flames going onto the base of the pot. It doesn't go outside, hardly any at all. But I like this. This is, like I said, I've tweaked this over the last few years now. I've bought different bits, tried different things, discarded things, spent stupid amounts of money trying different things. But I found this that works for us. I like it. Yeah. I hope you find it useful. You can feel free to steal my ideas. Thank you.